Good afternoon from the Father Golf Sports Complex, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals. You most welcome to the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. It is the 2026 KM Third Division Final, and the final between the defending champions ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. And already we have to apologize for the late start due to the rainfall. And already we are live on LSTV1 from the Father Golf Sports Complex at the cabin. Parliament Fatih Alasan Ba and Ayuba Kamara behind camera operations. And currently special thanks to every individual currently monitoring this game live on LSTV. And already the defending champions ASM Athletic under the guidance of Pafode Bojang and Musa Toure started this contest with Abubakar Sise in goal, Paul Jata, Osman Balde, Mamadi Khan, Abbas Baji, Sirifo Dabo, Bakari Jadama, Omar Njai, Abdullah Jalo, Modlamin Salah and Ibrahim Andir complete the 11. Whilst the travelling boys of Bakau Komani on the Bajeret Jabang and Duduba, starting with Tumani Kande in goal, Muntala Nying, Sadibu Bojang, Sajo Diba, Malik Jara, Dembo Sow, Sehuba, Sajo Bojang, Sidu Sedi Khan, Kekuta Kamara and Biram Gay completes the 11. In case you're just joining us, the game is already live. And live from the Father Golf Sports Complex and live on LSTV1. And the central referee of this crucial and lively showdown, of course final to be precise, is Mariama Obifal. And we will definitely get you Mariama's assistance as we are currently struggling with the drenches of waterfall from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. But already the score is 0-0. Bakau Komani dressed in blue and white shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst the defending champions in all orange shirts, orange shorts and orange socks. And just as I said earlier, at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fatih Alasan Ba, and behind camera operations is of course Ayuba Kamara. Alasan, welcome to the Father Golf Sports Complex, but already we are struggling due to the rainfall that obstructed us from having the commencement of this lively and entertaining showdown. But already we are live and from the Father Golf Sports Complex and live on LSTV1. And the score is already 0-0 between the defending champions ASM Athletic and the boys from Bakau Komani.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's definitely interesting game, and of course a game that definitely attract many fans. I believe if this was not the rain, it would have definitely go even beyond this, and you can definitely see these are very, very good teams that have competed to see themselves playing at this level of today. And of course, even this game today here, you will definitely see them struggling with the rain, and of course some other things, because some other sports of water is trying to redirect the ball from the direction that the players definitely want to get it to. And even with that, you will definitely see some other caliber of players understanding what they are here for. And it's a final. They have definitely nothing if not winning this final here today. That's the main objective of both sides, I believe. And that's the main goal for both sides here today, to fight to see themselves definitely winning this game here in this afternoon here. But as it is already raining, every player is definitely struggling with how well he will definitely put the ball in place, and then how definitely well he will definitely play this afternoon game here. I believe it will definitely end in the best form of ending for them.
Thank you very much, Alasan Ba. It has been a lively and entertaining showdown. Despite the rains, the game is already in progress from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. And already we can confirm the presence of the President of Gambia Football Federation, Lamin Kaba Pajo, and his high-powered delegation. We can also confirm the presence of the officials of team Sadibu Kamaso or Restore Confidence, and also officials of team the coach, of course under the stewardship of Kemo Sise. But already it is 0-0 in this great and grand final between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. Who is going to win, it remains to be seen. And you could remember both teams were in the same group, and the last meeting between these two ended in a stalemate. It ended goalless between Bakau Komani and ASM Athletic, and meeting for the second time this season. Who is going to win the final now remains the biggest task and question. And currently ASM playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst the Bakau base side, Bakau Komani, kicking from our left to right. And the score is already 0-0. Who is advancing And clinching the trophy now remains the biggest task and question. And we are currently seeing a lot of movements around the technical area for both ends as Bakau Komani and ASM Athletic all work towards clinching the trophy for the season of 2026. Bakau Komani nil, ASM Athletic nil is the current score in case you're just monitoring it live on LSTV and at the cabin Parliament Party. Joined by Alassane Ba and Ayuba Kamara behind camera operations. And already in the first period, but nothing separating the two sides. We will definitely try to do our utmost best to possibly get you every other update as far as this game is concerned. But already the score is 0-0 in case you're just monitoring it live on LSTV. We will definitely get you every proceeding as far as this contest is concerned. But already it has been a keenly contested clash between these two sides. ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. The score is already 0-0 in case you're just monitoring situations. And ASM Athletic will surely have the chance to get the ball from their own half. And central defender Paul Jata, who is having the defensive partnership of Sirifo Dabo, the former Fortune team captain. Paul Jata gets it long for ASM Athletic. Bakau Komani heading it down. ASM regain possession, but not for too long. The boys from Bakau will surely use the opportunity to drive forward. The defending champions ASM, and finally, it's a foul as signaled by the central referee Mariama Obi foul. And Mariama is given the opportunity to officiate this crucial and lively showdown. And the score is 0-0. ASM 0, Bakau Komani 0. We will definitely get you the rundown of every game played by ASM and Bakau Komani. But currently we are obstructed by the rain, but that wouldn't stop us from getting this live broadcast live on LSTV1 as promised. And of course, every spectator, or all the spectators are currently under the pavilions to avoid the drenches of the rain. But already the defending champions dressed in orange colors, whilst Bakau Komani in blue and white. Bakau Komani against ASM. This is the second meeting between the two. They were all in the same group, in Group A, where we had ASM Athletic finishing on top of the group with 19 points. Bakau Komani finished second with 15 points. Newtown 11 third with 15. Bundung Stars on fourth with 14 points. LC Rising Stars on fifth with 14 points. Selo City finished sixth with 14 points. T-Town finished seventh with 13 points. Abuko South on 8th position with 11 points. LK Boys 9th with 11 points. Bakote on 10th with 10 points. And Kabak City, who are already relegated, on 11th with 9 points. In Group B, Superstars finished on top of the table with 19 points. BK West second with 17. Football Hero on third with 16 points. Bakau United fourth with 15. Huskas FC fifth with 15 points. Universal Sporting Boys finished sixth with 13. Latrikunda United finished seventh with 12 points. Fajara South 8 with 11. Real de Sanchaba 9 with 9 points. KWT Giants 10 with 9 points. And TKT Flemings, the team that got relegated in Group B, with 8 points. And of course the game is lively and entertaining as we are already into the first period and both sides are trying to cancel one another. But already on the far end of the pavilions, we're currently having the supporters of ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. Who is going to get this remains to be seen. And I understand it has been an entertaining game, but already on and off the pitch. Bakau Komani been backed by a huge support base. Equally, ASM Athletic, the defending champions. I think this game is definitely going to be interesting on and off the pitch, and we have already seen glimpses of that. And now defending champions trying to unlock the solid defense of their opposition, but already having more and more players of Bakau Komani trying to defend their line. It's now ASM Athletic once more. Cross comes in, almost eludes the goalkeeper, and finally it has been cleared, and it's going to be a corner for the defending champion.
It's definitely an interesting game here as it attracts every player here. And fans are definitely, they are out in good number trying to support their fans, their players here. And definitely this is what makes football lively. When you get your fans supporting you, when you get your people supporting you, rallying behind you, it's motivate players here. And I definitely believe if this game was not played on the rain, the fans would have definitely been more than this. And I know still fans are coming and then they will keep coming here. But looking at this game here, both teams have been definitely very, very much careful on what they are doing here, because they understand that they are playing on the rain, and playing on the rain is definitely a very, very difficult thing, especially here. Sometimes you will definitely want to trap balls some other ways, and then it will just elude, and then you would definitely not be able to trap it as you wish to do so. And seeing that earlier on, the goalkeeper for Bakau Komani wanted to grab some other ball, and then because of the rain, it slipped over his hand and then went over. I think this is what ASM now understand, that whenever we try to hit, when he miss it, it can definitely easily lead to a goal. And this is why both sides are here now trying to get kicks from even a more distant area, a long range area here at Football Park.
Thank you very much, Alasan Ba. It is getting more and more interesting from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. It is definitely getting more and more interesting. Cross comes in and the ball is already out for a Bakau Komani goal kick. Or ASM Athletic rather. And ASM Athletic is currently playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst their oppositions, Bakau Komani from our left to right. Bakau Komani in white and blue shorts and blue socks, whilst the defending champions ASM Athletic dress in orange shorts and orange socks. And Mariama Obifal has already handed an opportunity to the defending champions, who won last year's KM Regional 3rd Division after defeating Universal Sporting Boys, and now hoping to get another victory, and this time under the noses of the Bakau Bay side, Bakau Komani. Who is going to get it remains to be seen. The last meeting between the two ended goalless, and now the winner takes all in the final. And one thing is certain, it's Bakau Komani or ASM Athletic to be crowned champions and champions of 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division. And now the defending champions will have the chance to deliver through Abdullah Jallo. Jallo, the team captain, plays that ball short, and Mariama Obifal has already ordered the player to wait for the whistle. 17 on his back. Abdullah Jallo for ASM Athletic. Abubakar Sise is in goal for the defending champions. Paul Jata, one of the central defenders. The team captain will surely get this Abdullah Jallo. Abdullah gets it short around the center. And now the chance, high and wide. And that seems to be communication between the central referee and one of the players of Bakau Komani. And the player in question is Kekuta Kamara. Kekuta Kamara 7, and currently Mod Lamin Salah, or Mohamed Lamin Salah, is currently having discussion with Mariama Obifal. He's one of those experienced players, played for RS Talinding in the 2nd division before joining ASM Athletic in the 2nd round. And there is already a set piece for ASM Athletic, the defending champions. And the defending champions will now have the chance. Welcome back to the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai. It has been a rainy day from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. It is the 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division Final and the final between ASM Athletic, the defending champions, and Bakau Komani. And Bakau Komani in Group BA alongside ASM Athletic finished behind ASM Athletic with 15 points, while the defending champions finish on top with 19. And this is the second meeting between the two. During the group stages, the two sides met and ended in a stalemate. And now hoping to get the winner here. The winner takes all in the final. Who is going to get the trophy now remains to be seen. But already we can confirm that it has been a lively and great beginning for both sides, as ASM Athletic hopes to defend the crown, whilst Bakau Komani hopes to win it for the very first time, Alassane.
Yeah, definitely. Here, I know ASM Athletic will definitely want to do all possible here just to get themselves the victory and then defend their trophy back for the second time, while Bakau Komani will definitely want to do all possible ways to test it for the first time or even win it in this context here today. Well, I know so far how it stands here. Their first meeting, it ended nil for all here. There was no winner, and I know this time around there must be a winner, even either in regulation time or post-match penalty shootout. And I know there is no side that will definitely want it to go to that end, and because whenever it gets to that level, there is now based on luck, not based on effort only, but based on luck there too. So ASM Athletic will definitely want to use every pace that is possible here, everything that is possible here to win and then defend their trophy here, while Bakau Komani would also want to win this context here upper.
Thank you very much, Alassane Ba. Both sides hoping to win this, and it is now the winner takes all. And now Jalo, the defending champions, and the flag is already up for an offside. It has been a magnificent and lively showdown. Just the beginning of this great and grand final between ASM Athletic, the defending champions, and Bakau Komani. Now the boys from Bakau will rely on Sajo Bujang. Sajo 10 time to twist and turn around the center, and he has been rewarded by the central referee Mariama Obi Fall. The defending champions, Bakau Komani, picking it. Dressed in blue and white colors. Now the chance to drive forward. The boys from Bakau will love to win it for the first time after losing two finals earlier on. Bakau Komani once more. The defending champions will drive forward through team captain Abdullah Jalo. Abdullah to Modlamin Salah. Still Bakau Komani nil. The defending champions ASM Athletic nil. And ASM will solely effect this throw. Swiftly taken. Sirifo Dabo lays that ball forward. Time to unlock the solid defense. Cross comes in. What a hit and what a header. But unfortunately, the defending champions could not overturn that and turn that into a goal. The score remains barren from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai. Who is winning it, and of course who is losing it remains to be seen. Alassane, I think we are now moving towards the end of the first half, but still both sides are struggling to find the back of the net after an impressive beginning from the Father Golf Sports Complex.
Yeah, both sides are definitely struggling and trying to effect every effort that is possible here to unlock a goal here. But I know it's a game that both sides are well aware that this is a final, and you know, in a final you have a lot to do because you need to score, you need to defend very well, very hard, that you also don't concede, because once you concede, more especially when you concede early in a final, it's already a difficult task for you here. And I know ASM Athletic being the champion for the last time would definitely want to do all possible here again to see themselves being crowned the champions in this game here too. And Bakau Komani, after losing two finals here, would definitely want to use this one and then let it be their first ever winning the final here. And Bakau Komani are definitely trying to play a more direct football here, getting it, but all the time, sometimes the trapping of the ball, like I said earlier on, is already a difficult thing, a difficult job to do here because, you know, the pitch is already sleepy, and sometimes also the ball becomes sleepy whenever it touches the ground. So gathering it is always a problem for both sides here. They are struggling against. I know that 100% that if there was no rain, if this game was in a fresh weather, both sides would have definitely enjoyed the game than they are doing it right now here.
Thank you very much, Alassane Ba. And already a player down injured for ASM Athletic. And the player has already been supported by the medical team. And the player is already being assisted by the medical team. And still the score is unchanged. Bakau Komani nil, ASM Athletic nil. Fans continue to arrive at the Father Golf Sports Complex to witness this crucial and lively showdown. Sirifo Dabo. The ball has been held by the water, and Bakau Komani will try to regroup, whilst ASM Athletic will now have the chance to deliver this ball deep in their half. Osman Balde has been brought down, and central referee Mariama Obifal has already rewarded the player. And Sirifo Dabo, the former Fortune team captain, urging every player to move forward. Sirifo Dabo, 16, playing alongside Paul Jata in the heart of defense for ASM Athletic, the defending champions. Bakau Komani are trying to be as resolute as they could, trying to unlock the solid defense. It's now going to be a chase between Sirifo and the center forward for Bakau Komani, who is Kekuta Kamara. But Kekuta could not connect to that. And already that seems to be additional minutes. And this time into the gloves of the netminder. Before that, the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up. And we are already into the stoppage period as far as the force service is concerned. ASM Athletic nil, Bakau Komani nil. And we have already played the first 45 without a goal. And already we have seen the fourth assistant referee adding up 2 minutes of additional time. And that's going to be a yellow card. That's a yellow card flashed by the central referee Mariama Obifal. And Mariama is the trusted central referee for this crucial and lively showdown. Already a player for Bakau Komani or ASM Athletic down, and the player is the team captain Abdullah Jallo. Jallo already being supported. Currently 4 of the Bakau Komani players having a brief discussion with Mariama Obifal, the central referee, and one of those players is Sajo Bojang 10. The forward Kekuta Kamara, and both players are already or have already moved off the ball, and now this will give ASM Athletic, the defending champions, to get this delivery. And every player of Bakau Komani behind the ball, every player of ASM Athletic around the area in search for the final opportunity to at least hit the back of the net before the halftime break. Will they be able to get that done before? This will, of course, be the biggest question. The players slip in the process. From an offside position to an onside position. The flag has already gone up against ASM Athletic. And time is already running away or running out for both sides as far as the force service is concerned. We know it's definitely going to be a keenly contested class. And that is, of course, the halftime whistle. And it's halftime from the Father Golf Sports Complex. Halftime between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. And nothing separating the two at halftime. Alassane, fantastic first half. And of course, fantastic first half without a goal or goals. And here we are heading back into the dressing room with a 0-0 scoreline between Bakau Komani and ASM Athletic.
Yeah, it is the end of the first half period here, and I believe both sides have definitely played their part well in this first half here, not conceding a goal here. and none of the side is definitely there to score yet. I know the game isn't decided yet in the first half, but when we come back in the second half, I know when the managers do their assessment well, they do their talking well, they do giving their pep and instruction well. I believe there is highly likely that these teams would have a score and then a winner in this afternoon.
Thank you very much, Alasan. And this is where we're going to have a brief hold of the commentary. We'll be back in the next 15. Do not go far. And the score remains ASM Athletic nil, Bakau Komani nil at halftime. Welcome back to the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. And it is the 2026 KM Regional Third Division Final. The second and final half. Second and final half between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. And the game, as you may know, is coming to you live from the Father Golf Sports Complex. And it is live on LSTV1 at the cabin Parliament. Fatih Alasanba and Ayuba Kamara behind camera operations. We have seen a fantastic first half without a goal. And already into the second period, second and final half, we are expecting to have a goal or goals coming from either ASM Athletic or Bakau Komani. And they have to settle it out in regulation, or post-match shootout will do its job. But already it has been a fantastic and goalless first half. And first half could not produce a goal. And we hope to see second half producing goals. But already we have seen the rainfall that obstructed us a little bit prior to the commencement of this lively and entertaining final. But already it's still raining though. But that wouldn't stop us from bringing the broadcast from the Father Golf Sports Complex. But already it's a set piece for Bakau Komani, and the player currently behind the ball is the number 2. Will definitely confirm the player in question. Bakau Komani will have the chance to deliver. Currently there is a discussion. Sehuba is one of those players, and the player taking this delivery is Sadio Diba into the gloves of the shortstopper Abubakar Sise. And Abubakar Sise is the trusted goalkeeper, currently in goal for the defending champions ASM Athletic, who defeated Universal Sporting Boys in last year's final before facing another final against Bakau Komani, who are hoping to win the competition for the very first time after losing 2 initial finals. Alasan, this is where we're going to begin it once more after seeing a fantastic first half between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. And now it is the second and final half, and both sides will hope to get a goal, or else they will be heading to the post-match shootout to do its job.
Thank you very much, Pa. Yeah, we witnessed a very, very fantastic first half. As both teams were definitely playing fantastically well to see themselves get a goal, but so unlucky that none of the side was able to unlock the deadlock for either of the side here. And now we are back from the locker room from the second half, and already coaches have already given their final words to the players here in the second half, as I know that there will be words like let's do everything possible here to score, and let us all try, however that the game might be, let us not concede, because conceding here a goal and without scoring a goal will definitely make you surrender the victory to the other side of the team. So I know that there is no way that any of the side would definitely want to concede here, and getting to understand the environment that you are playing in, the weather that you are playing in. Scoring a goal is not easy here, and when you concede here, to come from down 1-0 would definitely not be easy. So I know the main task, the main words from the both gaffers here would be, let us try all possible ways not to concede a goal, because this is a final, and you know a final, not the number of goals that you score only matters, but how well you defend your side here, how well you defend your goal net. Not to concede any goal here is also another huge task that will definitely be shown by either of the side here. Thank
you very much, Alasan. And Modlamin will surely put a little bit of pressure on the defenders of Bakau Komani. But already the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up against Bakau Komani. The Bakau Bay side will now have every player behind the ball, as ASM Athletic, the defending champions, hopes to deliver this. Mamadi Khan is getting this throw. In case you're just joining us, it is the 2026 final of the KM Third Division, or Regional Third Division final. Mariama Obifal is the central referee, and he has already given the opportunity to Bakau Komani, dressed in white and blue shorts and blue socks, playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst the defending champions in all orange playing from our left to right. In case you're just monitoring it, ASM Athletic is under par for the Bojang as head coach. Musa Toure is his assistant, and the team started this game with Abubakar Sise in goal, Paul Jata, Usman Balde, Mamadi Khan, Abbas Baji, Sirifo Dabo, Bakari Jadama, Omar Njai, Abdullah Jalo, Modlamin Salah and Ibrahim Andir completes the 11. Whilst the Bakau base side, Bakau Komani under Bajere Jabang and Dudu Ba as head and assistant coaches, starting the game with Tumani Kande in goal, Muntala Nying, Sadibu Bojang, Sajo Diba, Malik Jara, Dembo Sow, Sehuba, Sajo Bojang, Sedi Khan, Kekuta Kamara and Biram Gay completes the 11. And we have already witnessed the first half without a goal coming from either sides. And now into the second period, who is going to get the breakthrough now remains to be seen. But already both sides are trying to be as cautious as possible. That seems to be a slap on the face. And already the player currently down injured for ASM Athletic is Osman Balde. And Balde Osman is currently receiving attention from the medical team. But still, we're having some players warming for ASM Athletic, the defending champions, who were, of course, the winners in Group A after bagging 19 points after 10 games, followed by Bakau Komani, finishing second with 15 points. Newtown 11, finishing third with 15. And in Group B, Superstars finished on top with 19 and are already out of the competition, alongside BK West, who finished second. And BK West got booted out of the competition in the semi-final after losing to ASM Athletic by a goal to nil. And now the chance for either ASM Athletic or Bakau Komani to be crowned champions of 2026. And that can only be done at the Father Golf Sports Complex in either regulation or post-match shootouts. It has been a stiff battle in the heart of midfield for both sides. Bakau Komani hoping to get it done. ASM Athletic. And now Modlamin, is that going to be a foul? The central referee has already ordered the player to come back to his feet. From the heart of ASM Athletic, and now the chance for Bakau Komani. Back to Abubakar Sise, the shot stopper, who wouldn't waste any time. And Abubakar Sise clears that ball desperately into the second period of this lively and entertaining showdown. And as per the reports, we are made to understand that the promotional playoffs between Balosar and Elite United has been disrupted by the rain, and the game has been postponed till tomorrow. But already the game is on at the Father Golf Sports Complex, where it is ASM Athletic nil, Bakau Komani nil in the final. And Bakau Komani will love to win it to have any chance of playing in the promotional finals for a place in the second division. Likewise, Bakau Komani. Bakau Komani were there last season before losing to Carnifing is in the promotional finals, 2-0 against Carnifing. And now the defending champions will possess the ball in their half, trying to unlock the solid defense, lifts it forward for Modlamin to chase. But Modlamin could not connect to any of the balls. And now the chance for ASM Athletic once again. Modlamin Salah, fantastic clearance. It has been an end-to-end stuff coming from ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani from the Father Golf Sports Complex. Who is definitely going to win this now remains to be seen. Modlamin Salah with a fantastic back heel. And Osman Balde has been rustled and rewarded by central referee Mariama Obifal. Of course, under the pavilions are of course jam-packed, but also the rains have deprived a lot of people from coming to this game. Already a lot of people will love to be here, but because of the rains, it's of course definitely going to deprive a lot from coming. And now it's a set piece for the defending champions ASM Athletic. Abdullah Jallo, the team captain, behind the ball. Jallo has been a reliable dead ball specialist for ASM Athletic, the defending champions. One of the most experienced side in the KM third division. And already we have seen the likes of Modlamin Salah, Shirifo Dabo, and few other players in the ASM Athletic setup. This time it's a grounder. Sadibu Bojang gets it for Bakau Komani. His clearance wasn't the best as the ball went out for a throw-in. And it's going to be a substitution for Bakau Komani, who are currently lined up a substitution. And already the Bakau base side will solely effect a change. Biram Gay is going off. And we are struggling with the rains, and we can't get some of the names on our match sheet, because the moment we pull off the match sheet, we might have some issues with the rain. But anyway, just to confirm that Biram Gay has been taken off by Bakau Komani and to be replaced or introduced by a player shortly. Both sides working very hard. Working to get things done here. Bakau Komani nil. ASM Athletic nil. Who is hitting the back of the net for the first time now remains to be seen. And Sadibu Bojang for the Bakau Bay side, playing as one of the central defenders. Clears that ball decently. Osman Balde will get that throw in, operating as one of the wing backs. And claps coming from the background as ASM Athletic prepare to introduce two fresh legs. Now having the chance, ASM Athletic. That is a foul at a promising angle. That is a foul as awarded by central referee Mariama Obi Fall. And Mariama Fall has already given the opportunity. An opportunity to the defending champions ASM Athletic, who will hope to defend their crown in becoming the 2026 champions of KM Regional 3rd Division. They won it in 2025 after defeating Universal Sporting Boys, and now hoping to win it under the noses of the Bakau Bay side, Bakau Komani. Bakau Komani dressed in blue and white, ASM Athletic in all orange. Sirifo Dabo has also moved to the attacking opposition. Abdullah Jalo, the team captain, is behind that set piece. Key of the players of ASM Athletic behind the ball. Could this be a moment to cause some problems for the shot stopper? Tumani Kande in goal for Bakau Komani. And the Bakau Bay side finished second in their group, in Group A. Went to the playoffs in the round of 16, defeated LC Rising Stars 2-1 before defeating Newtown 11 in the quarterfinals on post-match shootouts. In the semi-final, face off against Superstars, where it ended 1-1 before Bakau Komani advancing to the final on penalties. And here they are facing ASM Athletic, who in the semi-final got the better of BK West by a goal to nil, and meeting Bakau Komani in the final. Abdullah Jalo. Abdullah with a decent one over the crossbar. That wouldn't count, and that has been a greatly taken set piece from Abdullah Jalo, but unfortunately could not trouble the shot stopper. Tumani Kande in goal for Bakau Komani. The boys from Bakau will love to get the trophy to Bakau, and ASM Athletic will love to get the trophy to Churchilltown in Serekunda. The trophy undoubtedly will be heading to either Churchilltown or Bakau Alassane.
Absolutely. It must definitely head to either of the side here, whether ASM Athletic will win it for the second time or Bakau Komani will also win it here for the first time. It must be a way home through for one of the sides. But I know one thing for a parallel that ASM Athletic will definitely not want to lose this one here, as I know they will definitely want to win it here. Anyways, all the ways possible here to get themselves the victory for the first time here, as I know the other side too, Bakau Komani is well prepared for any encounter that come their way here. But I am seeing some other substitution coming to be introduced here by ASM Athletic, and Chant Vicente is one of those players that are on the preparation to be introduced here. As I know, that one is a system that will definitely strengthen in their attack force here to be able to score a goal here as soon as possible, because already we have played 59 minutes in the clock, and both sides are yet to score any goal. And you know, in the final, one must definitely score. And I know the preparation for both sides was, the technical work for both gaffers was to score here in this regulation time, before, if there is no goal, they will move the game to a post-match penalty shootout, which I know both sides. But these are sides that definitely know each other. Earlier on they meet and then it ends 0. No team was able to win the game. And here again they are playing up to 60 minutes. There is no side that definitely score a goal here. So probably they might end it nil, but I'm seeing a goal looming around here, because the attack force of all sides has been strengthening here, and definitely that you will see the ego, the hunger in all sides that wanting to score in this afternoon, Yapa.
Thank you very much, Alassane. I think ASM Athletic have already introduced two of their finest players. And the other player seems to be Usenu and Vicente. These are the two players introduced by ASM Athletic And Modlamin Salah, one of the experienced players who played in the second division for RS Talinding, has been taken off. And Vicente is one of those players introduced. And Usainu has been a phenomenal player for the side. And Vicente's introduction with Usainu is definitely going to give a lot of firepower up front as the defending champions hope to secure the crown once again against the combative and resolute Bakau Komani side. The boys from Bakau will love to get this victory, whilst the boys from Churchilltown will love to get the job done. But anyway, it is getting more and more interesting, most especially in the second and final half. Second and final half between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani in the 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division final. Both sides will love to get it done and hoping to win the final under the noses of their opponents. Vicente introduced, Usainu equally introduced. This is going to be an interesting second and final half between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. The defending champions hopes to get it done. Bakau Komani as well. And both sides are trying to be as cautious as possible. And on the scoreboard, it's still ASM Athletic nil, Bakau Komani nil. And the first side to score here probably might cause issues for the order. Not the best of connections from Bakau Komani. And now Bakau Komani will surely get the ball on the left side of the attack, trying to maneuver their way out. It's going to be a chase for ASM Athletic, who are currently hoping to win this contest against Bakau Komani. Now the chance for Bakau Komani to drive forward. Vicente was able to keep it in play, and the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up against ASM Athletic. Throw in Bakau Komani. It's a throw in. Earlier on, Vicente thought that was going to be their throw, but unfortunately the assistant referee flagged against them. Abdullah Jallo, not the best of combination. Bakau Komani will pick. Squares that ball on the far end. Some defensive duty coming from Osman Balde. Balde Osman deployed on the other end. And now the chance for Bakau Komani to break against the defending champions ASM Athletic. Who is winning it now remains to be seen. But the winner will be confirmed as the 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division champions. And the champions will either come from Serekunda East or Bakau. Bakau Komani will rely on Sadio Diba. Sadio Diba prepare to deliver this. And Sadio Diba currently behind the ball. Key of the players of Bakau Komani around the 18-yard area of ASM Athletic and trying to cause upset for the defending champions. Sadio Diba 6 behind the ball. A lot of movements around the area. Delivery high and wide. It has been a magnificent game. Already into the second and final half. Who is winning it? Usainu now. Tricky and pacey, having a lot of pace in him. Now the chance for ASM Athletic to drive forward. Could this be a moment? ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani trying to deprive that. And finally it's a throw in seemingly. Usainu. One of the trickiest of players. Fantastic back heel. Cross comes in. ASM Athletic. This time it's a strike. A wasteful one. ASM still working on some introductions in search for the breakthrough. We're currently having 3 players warming for the defending champions. Bakau Komani is still having their players seated. It has been the second game between the two. Earlier on, the two sides met during the group stage, but the game ended in a stalemate. And now, both sides hoping to win it. Who is winning it remains to be seen. Bakau Komani trying to employ some defensive tactics and trying to clear every opportunity that comes their way. Vicente. Tricky with a lot of skill. ASM Athletic having a workaholic in the heart of midfield, trying to nullify every attack being posed by their opposition and every attack being posed by the opposition. And now the chance for Bakau Komani to get that. Sergio Diba. This time the flag is already up. There's a lot of movements. Oseno. Fantastic control and combination around the center circle. ASM Athletic will try to get something. Now Bakau Komani to attack. The boys from Bakau spreading the ball around the area. Clearance coming from the defenders of the defending champions. And Bakau Komani will love to win it. Equally ASM Athletic, but who is winning it now remains to be seen. Time definitely running out for both sides. They have to score, else post-match shootouts will do its job. Sirifo Dabo, not the best of clearance. Bakau Komani will use the moment to drive forward. Useno Balde. There is a lot of communication coming from the ASM Athletic bench. The head coach, Pafode Bujang, and his backroom staff are currently engaged in a brief discussion. Probably they are currently trying to finalize who to bring next. As already we have seen 3 players warming, and warming on the other end of the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai. The score is still 0-0. And it's still 0-0 between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani.
Yeah, it's still 0-0, and definitely there is still time for either of the side to win here in this context. But so far, how definitely both teams are playing, it's a tricky system anyway. But there is no clear-cut chances being created here, as both sides are definitely not getting the best opportunities here to score. But that's definitely how difficult sometimes football becomes, more especially when you are playing in weathers like this one, whereas you know you're not whatever you plan you might get, not whatever you want to place the ball you might definitely get it. But sometimes it has been direct by the water that is definitely in the pitch there, and I know the systems that both sides are playing is a very, very tricky system. It's a very, very dangerous system that, you know, they are all trying to be hurry in whatever they are doing, and also trying to use any opportunity that they have. So far, there are no goal chances that have been wasted here, but the little that were gotten here are also not very much placed from the ones that were getting it. But I'm definitely seeing this game ending in a very, very tight results. However, the game might end, I'm not expecting more goals to be scored here, as I know both sides have definitely prepared themselves very, very well, that they know what it takes to play a final here. Pa.
Thank you very much, Alassane Ba. And already Vicente has been brought down and rewarded by central referee Mariama Obi Fall. And Mariama Fall is the central referee. And ASM Athletic will have the chance to deliver this set piece at a promising angle. And Usainu is one of those players probably being lined up to deliver. And already we have seen key of the players of ASM Athletic around the area in search for the breakthrough. Usainu is one of those players behind the ball, and Vicente as well. Usainu is trying to position the ball, and not very far is Vicente. Three-man wall assembled by Bakau Komani. The boys from Bakau will love to defend this, whilst ASM Athletic will hope to get the breakthrough from this. Let's just wait and see. Let's wait and see what's going to be the outcome in this set piece. Probably Vicente or Usainu. They are one of those players being introduced in the second period. Delivery. It's a delivery and already crashed on the wall. ASM Athletic will have the chance once more. And Vicente will have the chance to deliver the corner. Time running out for both sides, and we have already played 72 minutes unofficial as the central referee and his panel with the official time. And now the chance for ASM Athletic to deliver the corner. Could this be a moment? This time is a low drive. Fantastic clearance from the Bakau base side, and any moment from now we're going to have another substitution being effected by head coach Fode Bojang. Fode Bojang and his side are desperately in need of the breakthrough. Could this be a moment for the side to get the breakthrough? Now remains to be seen. But already it has been a fantastic first half, fantastic second half. Paul Jata lifting it forward. Bakau Komani will now rely on Kekuta Kamara. And Kekuta Kamara is one of those players leading the line. From the background, we can already confirm that frustration from the boys from Bakau as they hope to secure victory in this contest. .74 minutes unofficial on the clock. The score is still barren. Is the game heading to penalties? Now remains to be the question. But if both sides doesn't want the game to get to penalties, they have to score, or else it's going to be the decider. But anyway, we have under 16 minutes of normal time and what is expected to be added on before Mariama Fall and her panel will end the proceedings as far as the game is concerned. But already a player is down injured for ASM Athletic, and the score is already 0-0, Alassane. Probably post-match shootout if there is no goal in regulation.
Yeah, that is only if there is no goal in the regulation. But anyway, this is not a game that I'm definitely expecting to see many goals here, because I know teams have definitely worked very, very much hard in their defense, and of course they have did fantastically well it looks to be a serious injury for ASM Athletic, as one of the defender is about to leave his way with this stretcher. I don't know if he will be back on his feet, but I know if he is not definitely back, that will be a serious injury for ASM Athletic, because he's one of the main man in the defense line for ASM Athletic here. But this is the final, and a final, you don't expect her to get more and more goals, more especially a final like this one. Teams that have definitely played each other in the first leg here, and there was none of a side that go home with the maximum 3 points. I know they have definitely do their homework very well, getting to prepare each other ahead of what is definitely ahead of them. That is this final here today, and I know this final would definitely be a huge thing for either of the side that happens to win it. ASM Athletic will not definitely want to surrender their victory over to Bakau Komani, and I know Bakau would also want to go home with this victory, however possible it is. And this is the game that definitely would have to decide both of them. But this is a game that I'm expecting to see it also go for a post-match penalty shootout, if only there is no goal until that the final whistle from the central referee happens to be called.
Thank you very much, Alasan. Of course, it has been a rainy day at the Faragov Sports Complex, and we also believe across other venues. But already we are bringing you the live broadcast of this lively and entertaining showdown. Already struggling with the rains, but that wouldn't stop us, because already we are confined at a very tight angle where we will only have the chance of streaming this game for the benefit of those that are currently watching it or watching us live on LSTV on both our Facebook handle and YouTube as well. Special thanks to all those currently monitoring it, and special thanks to those sending messages of appreciation. Thank you very much, Presi of Serekunda East, Modu Yusuf Acham. Thank you very much, Presi. Good to know that you're watching. But already it has been a lively and magnificent showdown from the Faragov Sports Complex between Bakau Komani and ASM Athletic. The Komani boys from Bakau will hope to secure this for the first time, whilst the defending champions will love to defend their crown. Now the defending champions will drive forward. ASM Athletic looking for penetration, having it tough against the solid central defender Sadibu Bojang. And fantastic defending, and claps coming from the background in appreciation of that solid defensive work coming from Sadibu Bojang, the central defender of Bakau Komani. Already another player down injured for ASM Athletic. The player in question is Paul Jata. Paul Jata is still receiving attention from the medical team. Already we can confirm the presence of Kemo Sise, one of the aspiring candidates of the presidential election or GFF presidential election. We can confirm the presence of Musa Falcons Jame, who is also at the Faragov Sports Complex. We can confirm the presence of the outgoing president Lamin Kababajo and his delegation. We can also confirm the presence of Team Restore Confidence under the leadership of Sadibu Kamaso. Bakau Komani are already having 2 players warming, whilst the central defender Paul Jata for ASM Athletic is currently being supported by the medical team. That doesn't look good for the central defender, Alasan.
It does not definitely look good for the central defender, and he has been doing so much work for his side here alongside the other defender. They have definitely been so much solid in their defense line, and of course when he happens to leave the picture just like that, I know there would be a very, very much worry moment for the head coach there, because he's a solid defender, he's a very powerful defender, and of course he's also very physical in what he's definitely doing here, and he have been outstanding. But I only hope that to see him back in this pitch here, if possible here. That was a huge opportunity and squander. So ASM Athletic would definitely want to see him, however possible, so be back in his feet and then back on the pitch there to continue helping his side here to defend the victory here, or else they would definitely have to be forced to do some other substitution, which I know they would definitely not want. I don't know the player in question who will definitely come, but even if whoever is to come and replace him, you have a lot to do in order to fill the position that he was definitely doing. But we have seen a game that both sides have definitely been very much careful to each other here, and both sides have definitely worked hard. No side it's definitely controlling the possession of this game over the other one. I can say this is a shared possession here, as both sides were definitely very much aware that they are playing against a team that already understands them. They are playing against a team that they have definitely played against the first time here, and playing with those teams is easier than playing a team that you definitely do not know anything about. So I know both sides will definitely be very much careful, and then will be very much fantastically doing their work here alongside facing the other one.
Thank you very much, Alasan. Lively and entertaining. And we have already played 81 minutes into this contest. The score remains 0-0. Either in regulation or post-match shootout to decide the winner. ASM Athletic or Bakau Komani. The supporters of ASM will love to see their side retain the crown, while the Bakau-based side Komani will equally have their supporters love Bakau Komani to win the competition. Where is the trophy heading to? Bakau or Chorgelstown. But already the trophy is already in the middle, not heading to Bakau, not heading to this place, not heading to Chorgelstown, but already it is stationed in the middle, and the winner will be confirmed after the completion of this game. It has been a lively and magnificent showdown from the first whistle to this moment of the second period. Now the chance for ASM Athletic, the defending champions, who lifts the ball forward. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down, and now it's a tussle around the center circle. And Vicente arriving. And Vicente will surely move the ball forward, but currently having the chance against his marker. And claps coming from the faithfuls of Bakau in appreciation of that magnificent defending coming from their boys. Under the pavilions, it's jam-packed. It's still raining at the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. Of course, a busy technical area for ASM Athletic under the guidance of head coach Pafode Bojang. Musa Toure is his assistant, whilst Bajere Jabang on the technical dugout for the Bakau Bay side. Both sides in the same group, in Group A, and met, and in that fixture it ended goalless before facing for the second time this season. ASM Athletic currently preparing to deliver this. It has been a magnificent and lively showdown. Special thanks to every individual currently monitoring this game live on LSTV1. It's a glancing one, but not the best, from Osman Balde. Osman with a header that wouldn't count and wouldn't count. And we are moving into the closing stages of this lively and entertaining showdown. 83 minutes on the clock unofficial. Mariama Obi Fall, the central referee, having our assistants rather. It's still raining, and still raining at the Father Golf Sports Complex. It's the 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division Final, and the injured player, Paul Jata, has been reintroduced. Will he be able to continue? Now remains to be seen. The player is already down once again. The player seems to be in pain. Paul Jata, the player, seems to be struggling still. And another player for ASM Athletic is already down once more. It's still a chance for both sides to win this contest. Now the chance for ASM Athletic to drive forward. Bakau Komani having every player arriving. Fantastic defending, and that's a foul against ASM Athletic. And Bakau Komani will have some moments of relief. Time is definitely running out for both sides, as we have already played 86 minutes unofficial. Paul Jata seems to be struggling, but the head coach was the reason why the player is still on the pitch. Vicente has narrowly lost that, trying to regain possession once more. And Vicente has been bundled off the ball, and Maria Mafal has already handed opportunity to the defending champion. Seemingly post-match shootouts, unless we are able to have a dramatic late winner coming from both sides.
Yeah, we are almost about to exhaust the regulation time here, and I definitely know if there is no winner in the regulation time, probably we might go for a post-match penalty shootout only if this game is not been adjourned to another day here to continue play on. But anyway, it has been a fantastic showdown between these two sides, as ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani have all definitely shown a masterclass performance here. They have definitely did their work very, very much well. That they did not concede any goal in the until now. That all those opportunities that were gotten here to score, all set pieces that were gotten, are definitely well blocked here, and they have definitely played fantastic football here, as both sides would definitely hope to see this game end. But that was so close there, and Vicente did a very, very fantastic effort on that. I thought it got a crash over the slap of the goalkeeper, but nowhere that he touches that. So I know these both teams would definitely have definitely loved and better environment than this one, a better place to play than today playing under a rain. But they have definitely tried their part very, very much well. That they have been able to play fantastically well without conceding a goal. Even though that there is no attacker that was able to score a goal, there is no chance that score here. But they have definitely played well in this afternoon, Yapa.
Thank you very much, Alasan. Into the final moments of this showdown. 88 minutes on the clock unofficial. Any moment from now, we might have the chance of seeing the additional time. Abdullahi laying it forward. ASM Athletics still driving forward. Could this be the moment for ASM to get their name on the score sheet? Vicente. That's a foul. That's a foul against Vicente. And it's going to be a yellow for Bakau Komani. The player seems to be furious. He believes that shouldn't have been a foul. And the player is the team captain, Sajo Bojang. Sajo Bojang 10 for Bakau Komani. It's a set piece once again. Vicente to deliver this for Bakau or for ASM Athletic. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on. And 3 minutes for both sides to get their names on this score sheet. Or else the game might be heading to penalties. But anyway, we have to confirm that from the organizing committee. Vicente to take this in the final moments to Usainu shot. Usainu with a decent cross. Cross comes in. That nearly got the goalkeeper unaware. And that's a fantastic goalkeeping from Tumani Kande, the short stopper for Bakau Komani. Now ASM Athletic once more. More and more players arriving. It's a glancing one on the far end, and ASM Athletic will pick it once more. Any moment from now. And now Bakau Komani will introduce two fresh legs in the final moments. Alasan, we have already seen the addition of 3 minutes of additional time. And Bakau Komani will introduce two players, probably they are penalty specialists.
I believe because at the moment how this game is definitely going, you would definitely not want to introduce any player, if not a player that is a specialist in penalties. And I know Bakau Komani would definitely want to introduce those players who are specialists in taking penalty shoots, as you can see from ASM Athletic that they have already, I think, exhaust their substitution and put a trust in those players that are already playing here, that they can be, they can take their penalties for them, and then they will definitely deliver it well. And this might be the last opportunity for this game here, Pa. And if Bakau Komani cannot defend this one, it might be the final opportunity that ASM Athletic might have, and it might be the final game of opportunity for this afternoon here, as both sides have definitely worked very much hard. That they played a fantastic game, that playing 90 plus the additional time without conceding any goal here is definitely a huge credit to both the two sides, that as they do it fantastically well. And now Bakau Komani casing on that, and wouldn't definitely let it go easily for them just like that, as already we have less than 2 minutes on the regulation time, and even in the additional time here to be played here, as both sides will definitely hope to see this game end in a post-match penalty shootout if there is no goal in this 2 minutes part.
In the final moments, huge final moments, ASM Athletic nil, Bakau Komani nil. And ASM Athletic will surely get that. This time around the area, looking for penetration. Bakau Komani and more players of ASM Athletic arriving. The boys from Bakau and the players slip in the process. Cross comes in into the gloves of the shot stopper. That would have been a howler from the netminder. Hadn't been that goal went in. And already it's a keenly contested class. Both sides hoping to do the job in the final moments. It's still not over until it is very all over. ASM Athletic, the defending champions, against Bakau Komani in the initial game. And here we go, full time. And full time from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. Full time in the KM Regional 3rd Division final between ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. And the game could not produce a goal. And now, yes now, we believe it's going to be post-match shootout to decide the winner. Unless the organizing committee decides something else. But anyway, it is all over. And full time, alas, an entertaining showdown without a goal or goals.
It's definitely entertaining showdown. A fantastic game played by both the sides. I know if this game is to be definitely decided by post-match penalty shootout, both teams have definitely played fantastically well, as they were definitely well prepared for this encounter here, and they have definitely did their assignment very much well, that they did not concede any goal, and then now they are pushing this game into post-match penalty shootout. When it ends in the post-match penalty shootout, either of the side that wins here should definitely be given a huge credit, a huge congrats, by being able to fight it from the group stages to the last level of the final here. It's definitely a very good performance here shown by both sides here. And these are teams that play for the first time. There was no winner, and again they played here, and here if there must be a winner today, it then must be in a post-match penalty shootout here. But I know coaches would definitely tell their players that whoever is to take the penalty, let the person be very much confident. Do not pressurize yourself. Do not have those two minds. Just place it where you definitely believe that the shot stopper cannot stop it from not scoring, and then give your way out and give opportunity to another person here. No pressure, and go and do it for your side. You have played fantastically well. Both sides, I know ASM Athletic would definitely want to rely on their goalkeeper, and also Bakau Komani would definitely want to rely on their goalkeeper. As I know, these are all fantastic goalkeepers. These are all great goalkeepers who would definitely want to defend this victory for their side here, Pa.
Thank you very much, Alasan. And now we will be heading to post-match shootouts any moment from now. Central referee Mariama Fall, assisted by force assistant referee Abdurrahman Kujabi, Musa Jete assistant or second assistant referee, and Musa Jabi, the fourth assistant, are already in a discussion, and we also have some reserve referees as well. Currently, it's a discussion between the referee and the two team captains. The captain for ASM Athletic and the captain for Bakau Komani are currently locked up in a discussion before the commencement of the crucial and lively post-match shootouts. Who is going to get it done? And one thing is for sure, the trophy is heading to either Churchillstown or Bakau. Bakau Komani or ASM Athletic. It has been a fantastic showdown from the first whistle to this moment of this showdown. And special thanks to our followers of LSTV1 and special thanks to those monitoring this game live on LSTV1. This is of course coming to you live from the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda in the 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division Final, and we can confirm the presence of a high-powered delegation at the complex in Manjai. The outgoing president of the Gambia Football Federation, Lamin Kabapajo, and his delegation. One of the aspiring candidates, Kemo Sise, and his delegation. Musa Falcons Jame and his delegation. Sadibu Kamaso and his delegation. And a lot of other dignitaries are already with us at the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda to solely witness this final. And of course, it has been an entertaining and lively showdown. Who is going to win it now remains to be seen. Either Bakau Komani or SM Athletic. The goalkeeper for Bakau Komani, Tumani Kande. Kande Tumani is the shot stopper. He's currently having some discussions. ASM Athletic is still on some discussion. And of course, nervy moments, nerve-wracking moments coming from the supporters of ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani, the players and the entire technical bench. It is a set piece, or it is a discussion. Mariama Obi for Mariama Fall. And now it's going to be Bakau Komani to deliver the first penalty. Sehu Ba, the current team captain, will face the goalkeeper Abubakar Sise. The team captain and number 2, Sehu Ba. Sehu Ba 2 against Abubakar Sise. And of course, nervy moments, nerve-wracking moments. Who is going to be crowned champions now remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, it's either Bakau Komani or ASM Athletic. And Sehu Ba behind the ball. Team captain against Abubakar Sise in goal for ASM Athletic. It is post-match shootout to decide the winner between the two sides. Abubakar in goal. Sehu Ba currently behind the ball, number 2. Team captain hands on hip. And Abubakar Sise between the sticks for ASM Athletic. And the player in question is trying to be as calm and composed as much as he could. The player in question, Sehu Ba. This time, the goalkeeper gets right. But unfortunately, he could not pull a save. That was very close for a save for Abubakar Sise. But unfortunately, that was very close. But unfortunately for ASM Athletic.
Yeah, I think for this one he was definitely so much lucky that Abubakar Sise do not pull it out for ASM Athletic, and I was hoping to see him pull this one out when I see him flying, going in the right direction, that hey, he definitely kicked the ball. But I know he's one of those goalkeepers that, you know, out of 5, he always promises you that I'm going to save at least 1, if not 2 per.
And now it's the turn of another team captain, Abdullah Jallo. Abdullah Jallo against the shot stopper, Tumani Kande. Abdullah Jallo 17. Abdullah Jallo into the bottom corner. Beautifully executed. The goalkeeper equally gets right, but unfortunately could not pull a save once more.
Yeah, definitely. I think they all get it right as long as it hits the goal net. But the goalkeepers were definitely late in going. If not, Bakau Sise earlier on would have saved his own, and then Bakau Komani could have also saved that one. But this is how you take penalty. When you decide where to kick it there, let it be have that pace, let it be in a fast motion that the goalkeeper, even when he needs to go there, he will not definitely get it right, pa.
Now the turn of Kekuta Kamara for Bakau Komani against Abubakar Sise in goal for ASM Athletic. Kekuta Kamara 7 against the shot stopper Abubakar. Kekuta Kamara. Could this be a moment? Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. Beautifully executed claps coming from the faithfuls of Bakau Komani. And the sides continue to believe that they could get this done.
Yeah, so far it's been interesting. Penalty kick specialists have definitely taken it, and this is what I expect from when you are taking the responsibility from your side. You kick it right, you kick it and then score. Let the task of being saved be with your goalkeeper. If you are to take it, just place it at the right position that he will definitely not be able to save it. Penalties, when there is no loser, it will not definitely. Both teams definitely need this one, and then none of the side will definitely want to lose this one, pa.
They wouldn't love to lose it. Vicente 10. Vicente Gomez 10 against the shot stopper Abubakar Tumani Kande rather. Tumani Kande against Vicente Gomez. Vicente Gomez 10. One of those players injected in the second half for ASM Athletic. Could this be a moment for Vicente to score for ASM Athletic? And of course, some of their players are might be reciting their final verse. Vicente Gomez. Vicente! What a hit! Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, beautifully executed from the youngster. And Vicente get that done for ASM Athletic. Beautifully executed, Alassane. And of course, it is poisely contested on post-match shootout.
Definitely beautiful and beautifully executed here, and you can definitely see that confidence from him, that he was definitely sure that he's going to score this one, and then I think this is why he hit it with that tempo and then with that power to definitely, even when the goalkeeper get a touch over it, it can easily even pass his and then result to a goal. And now you can definitely see some other confidence from the ASM goalkeeper Babakar Sisepa.
And now the turn of another substitute, Abdou Sanyang. Abdou Sanyang for Bakau Komani has been introduced in the second half. Will face Abubakar Sise in goal for ASM Athletic. Nervy moments, nerve-wracking moments for the entire players, technicians and supporters. And now the chance for Bakau Komani. Abdou Sanyang. Abdou Sanyang! The goalkeeper gets right once again. Could not pull a save, and Abubakar Sise guessing right, but Abdou Sanyang's effort rolled into the bottom corner, and Bakau Komani celebrates. Now the chance or the turn for ASM Athletic to deliver this.
Yeah, he gets it right, but he was definitely nowhere to save that one, and you can definitely see that desperation from him, that because he was expecting to be able to save this one. He's one of those goalkeepers, like I said earlier on. He's a very good penalty savers. I know. Yeah, so he will definitely want to save as much as possible.
It's now the turn of Sirifo Dabo, the former Fortune team captain. Sirifo Dabo! Into the bottom corner, well executed. And the team captain, formerly of Fortune Football Club, step up and converted that beautifully, Alassane.
Well, he did it right, and definitely he was one of those players. When he wake up, I was definitely not expecting him to lose at this board. The maturity he has, the confidence he has in himself, for playing for one of the most well-established teams in the Gambia, Fortune, and coming here playing in the third division level, taking that responsibility for taking a penalty for your side, would definitely have to score that, and then must score that. Any goaler that he faces, I have been facing matured goalers for a couple number of years in the Gambia 4th Division League, and then he have been doing it right, pa.
Abubakar Sise against Seydou Jame. Seydou is another substitute for Bakau Komani. Could this be a moment? Let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. Beautifully executed. And Seydou scores. Bakau Komani celebrates. And now the turn of ASM Athletic.
So far, I think this is the best penalty taken ever. Not in a hurry, walking gently towards the goalkeeper, showing him that I have been kicking penalties for over and over, and I would definitely not want to miss this one. You cannot definitely save this one. I definitely have to send you in the long way. And but you could definitely see from the fans now, they have been definitely, it's like there's another new fresh energy pour into them, and you could definitely see that support coming from the fans very, very well.
Now the turn of Paul Jata. Paul 4 against the short stopper Tumani Kande. Paul Jata for ASM Athletic. Paul Jata! What a penalty! Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And of course, Alasan, this was the reason probably he was injured deep into the second period, but the head coach refused to sub him off.
Yeah, I believe definitely this is one of the reason why he was definitely, and you could definitely see him still walking out with that injury and doing it definitely went for him his side. Even when he's injured, he was definitely stayed in the pitch there waiting for the penalty, because the coach definitely know how well he's definitely planned his team for, even when the game proceeds to post my penalties to that part.
It's now Malik Jara. Malik Jara 3 against Abubakar Sise. Malik Jara! What a penalty! Bakau Komani celebrates. Now the turn of another substitute. And now the turn of ASM Athletic. And ASM Athletic will rely on Usainu Danso to effect the next penalty.
What a penalty, absolutely. That was definitely very, very well this place there for Boubacar Cisse not to be able to have even a touch on it. I think so far all these penalty takers are specialists in what they are doing. Definitely, they are definitely taking it well, even though they are facing one of two goalkeepers that are very, very much good in serving penalties, but they are facing also one of specialists in penalty takers, and now ASM Athletic have the chance of scoring this one too.
Usainu Danso 5, another substitute. This must be a nerve-wracking moment for ASM Athletic. Usainu Danso against Tumani Kande in goal. Tumani Kande. The entire supporters of Bakau Komani will rely on Tumani, whilst the supporters of ASM Athletic will rely on Usainu Danso. Danso Usainu! What a hit! Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And a moment of relief for ASM Athletic, and now pressure mounting on Bakau Komani.
Definitely, it is definitely a release from ASM Athletic, as he definitely plays that one right. But it's like all these penalty takers here are very, very much specialists in penalties. Very, very good in what they do. They are definitely planned for this. It's like this is something that have been studied for a long number of time. There was a lot of practice that we have been made here for taking up these penalties for both ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani, as they are definitely doing it fantastically well for their side here, and not allowing any of the goalkeepers to be able to pull out a save here.
Thank you very much, Alasan. And now pressure will now shift to Bakau Komani, as Boubacar Sonko step up to deliver the next penalty. And Sonko, Boubacar will face Boubacar Sonko. Could this be a moment? And ASM Athletic, the shortstopper gets right and saved that beautifully. And now, yes, now and now, the defending champions on course of defending their crown. And Alasan, it is just a kick away from defending their crown, ASM Athletic.
Definitely just a kick away from defending their crown here. And you could definitely see from the team captain having words with the goalkeeper. It's like telling him, save our life here. Save us from not being knocked here. And you understand that I told you this earlier, and Boubacar Cisse is one of those goalkeepers who would definitely save a penalty out of the 5, and whenever he saves, he used to be that goalkeeper who will definitely come up and then take the following penalty here.
Abubakar Cisse saved, and now it is his turn. Just a kick away from defending their crown, ASM Athletic. The defending champions on the verge of defending their crown. Abubakar Cisse now behind the ball, the shot stopper against his fellow team shot stopper, Tumani Kande. Abubakar Cisse. Let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. Navi moments into the bottom corner, and ASM Athletics are champions once again. And ASM Athletics have defended their crown. From the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. On the streets, yes, on the streets of Churchillstown. From the Father Golf Sports Complex in Manjai Kunda. This is where we're going to wrap it up, and it has been Parliament Party, of course, Alasan Ba, Ayuba Camera behind camera operations, and this is where we're going to, of course, have a hold, and we will be moving from this destination to the destination where we're going to have the coronation. And already we can confirm that ASM Athletics are the defending champions of 2026 KM Regional 3rd Division. Alasan, the side have already defended their crown on post-match shootout. And this must be a disappointing moment for Bakau Komani.
Definitely a disappointing moment for Bakau Komani, as I know the main objective of them coming here today was definitely to be crowned champions here, and this time around they have surrendered one more time again to Bakau ASM Athletic, but this is not a surprising result. I know they have definitely worked out very much hard for this, and ASM Athletic is one of those teams whenever they are playing against you, when you go to post-match penalty shootout, Kaba Bobka Cisse, the goalkeeper, is one of those players who definitely always save at least out of the 5 a penalty for you, and he definitely gets it right and get it right for his side here. Thank you very much. One second.
Thank you very much. Those are the players of ASM Athletics after the post-match shootout victory over Bakau Komani in the KM Regional 3rd Division final. And this has been a magnificent final. And of course, it will go down memory lanes as far as ASM Athletic is concerned. And won the KM Regional 3rd Division last season. And won it for the 2nd time running this season. And now, yes, the boys from Churchillstown will be representing KM in the promotional playoffs for a spot in the 2nd division. Last year they were there, but unfortunately lost to Carnifing East. And this time around, they will be there once more. And who are they going to face now remains to be seen. Now, of course, now we will head to the area where we're going to have the coronation. And
big winners of the male third division 2025-2026 and the runner-up Bakau Komani will be presented with $80,000 as the runner-up of the male third division league. Our winners for the female third division are also here. Trust FC will receive $60,000 and the runner-up Brampton was second place, $40,000 respectively. It hasn't been quite an easy third division season for KMRFA. Of all the teams and communities, 2 champions stood out for the decisive winner. ASM Athletic and Bakau Komani. Eventually, the trophy will go ASM Athletics' way. KM Regional Women Target is on the Champions 2026. There you have it. Trust FC, nice. Congratulations to Trust FC, established in 2020, and here they are, champions of the 2025-2026 KM Regional Football Association Female Third Division League. The face of Captain FC, and eventually the triumph with might. Congratulations to the entire management, the club president, the leadership of Trust FC. President of the KM Regional Football Association and ex-co-member, Mr. Mustafa Jallo, to the podium. Ex-co-member, Mr. Musa Jamle, to the podium. General Secretary of the Gambia Football Federation, Mr. Lamin M. Jassy, to the podium. And the presidents of ASM Athletic FC and Bakau Komani, respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished delegates, led by the president of KMIFA, Mr. Mustafa Jallo, we have the honor to call them to join us at the podium to start the coronation ceremony. Mr. Lamin Kamabaja, the GFF president, Mr. Bakar K. Jame, first vice president of the GFF, Deputy Mayor Peter Jane, Auntie Aranjaya, ex-co-member GFF, KMIFA President Mr. Jallo, General Secretary, Gambia Football Federation, Lamin M. Jassy, and ex-co-member GFF, Mr. Musa Jame. As some our Monday plays the road, Taimako. Co-presidents of both ASM, Athletic FC, and Bakau Komani. Presidency Bakau Komani, and ASM Athletic, the podium, please. Congratulations, Mustafa Jallo and team. KMRFA, congratulations to the organizing committee. KMRFA. Gotcha, Darama. Wow, thank you. Congratulations once again, Mr. Lami. Our food.
We are about to witness the official coronation of our league winners.
KM Sports representative Musa Ndao.
Huh?
ASM.
ASM President Foneka. ASM President. Huh?
Musa Ndao.
Where Musa Ndao? Musa Ndao, please come to the podium. ASM Athletic FC President, more you say. Okay. Okay, na jege ma bu ma wax ñan ñoy lan la ñoo jëka def lan moy follow female championship dañu jëka couronné nañ leena jox check bi rek medals. We are starting with the coronation of the women's KM Regional Third Division winners. Of course, they will receive gold medals, the giant trophy, and the $60,000 fee as winners.
Sir, did I hear you say we are winners for the first time?
No, I did not say that, not first time.
Defending champions,
Yes.
second time.
Yeah, back to back, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, and now to officially begin the coronation of our women champions, Trust FC. Round of applause to Trust FC, the champions of the KM Regional Women Third Division League 2025-2026, as they receive their gold medals to start with. Congratulations. Yena koyor. Clock it. Ahankay, guys, in a clock it generation. Wasalana Jason medal, and clock it. Congratulations, Trust FC. Well done to the entire team, the CEO, the president, the fans, the community at Trust FC. Our league winners of the KM Regional Women Third Division 2025-2026. Congratulations to Trust FC. Félicitations. Congratulations to Trust FC. The winners of the KM Regional 3rd Division Women's League, congratulations. Well done. Yena Koyor. Thank you, Mr. President, and your entire team for executing a remarkable 2025-2026 season. Such a success at KM. To all the clubs or teams that participated in this season so far, well done. Thank you for giving us a competitive league at KM. Next will be the presentation of the check, right? Ladies and gentlemen, the captain of Trust FC to receive the check and then the trophy before we shift our attention to tonight. A reminder that runner-up Raptin FC will receive 40,000, and that is the $60,000 seat to Trust FC. Winners of the Women's 3rd Division League for KM RFA. Congratulations to captain and the entire team. That is the official check, and now the trophy. And now the trophy, Auntie Aret Njai is given the honor to present the giant trophy to the captain of Trust Football Club. Congratulations. Congratulations to Trust FC. And now the official photograph. Genyode. 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 Clock it. Malengolo! Congratulations, Trust FC! The officials, referees for tonight, come forward, please. Malengolo, DJ, the mama, 30 seconds of music for Trust FC as they lift their feet. Pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it, pull it. Natalvi, official picture while we do the coronation of the officials, please. Media, help them with the official photograph. Quickly, 15 seconds. You am official photograph me. No. Sige now. Sige now. Mugao. Match officials, please. Yes. Okay. I am told that we will have the official photograph on the podium. Just now, while the match officials will hold on. We just do it once and for all. Yes. Thank you. Our league winners of the KM Regional Women's 3rd Division League for 2025-2026. Trust FC Mugao si nawet lañ nekk te man suma bey takuma leen naan na bal firin ne me muta folo. Thank you Wow, sound me. The media, thank you. Thank you. Congratulations. Wow, Bira Fetna. Bira Fetna. Thank you, Trust FC, thank you. Mahana. Now to the referees. Distinguished delegates, stay on the podium, please. The presentation of medals to our officials tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome our match officials for the KM Regional Football Association Male Third Division League Finals between ASM, Athletic FC, and of course, Bakau Komani. We will be calling them shortly as they stand by to receive the prestigious medals of the day. We have the central referee, Maria Fal, Abdurrahman Kujabi, Musa Jaite, Musa Jabi, Landing Sambu, Moture. These are panel of referees, 6 panel of referees led by Mr. Coach Dumbuya. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Aliso Budolo. Dega Mariama sa referee nehnama. Jambarga. Congratulations. Mariama Fall leading the panel alongside Abdurrahman Kujabi. Dem len am guard of honor referee si. Jarlen Sidigante champions si. Congratulations to Mariama Fall, to Abdurrahman Kujabi, to Musa Jaite, to Musa Jabi, and of course Landing Sambu and Moture are 6 referees that helped us in tonight's finals. Coach Dumbuya, thank you. Thank you, Mariama. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Thank you, Musa. Thank you, Jabi. Thank you, Landing Sambu, and thank you, Moture. Receiving their medals, Mariama would definitely ask for that signature. Jarnako, what a match it has been for her. She is eventually rising to the peak of her referee career. Miss Mariama Fall, one of the best regional referees you will find, making name for herself to join the elite referees, Aissatou Touré and the rest. Within a few seasons, Mariama Fall will definitely be there on top of that bar. Congratulations. That is her first match on this Manjai ground for Madam Mariama Fall. What a memory. Yes, yes, a big hug for that matter. John, keep motivating them. Keep encouraging our Gambian referees to reach the peak of it. We have Mr. Lamin and Jame leading the male folk, and to have the Fatungons and the Aissatou Tourés and the Abis. Mariama will surely find her name on that list. Congratulations to our panel of referees. Ban moy ñew ñu ñibi wa legi suñu coroné de Bakau Komani ra ñu ñibi. Congratulations to Bakau Komani, our runner-up of KMRFA Male Third Division League 2025-2026. That is next on our item. Ladies and gentlemen, Aliso Bulola, Bakau Komani, the runner-up of the KMRFA Male Third Division. And of course,
4 times finalists within 6 years.
they are 4 times finalists in a span of 6 years. Imagine that. Dor Dorat. Do Dor Dorat de. Be Dor Dorat, 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 Dorat. 4 times out of 6 finals. Bakau Komani. It shows your legacy. It shows your experience in the league, but also shows your achievements. Commensurations to the entire management of Bakau Komani, receiving their medals as runner-up of the 2025-2026 season. Out of 6 seasons, they were finalists in 4 occasions. 4 seasons. Lolo du hale akumun. Omu kema baroleti. Congratulations and well done to the Bakau Komani management, to the fans, to the community. Thank you for giving us a spectacular season at KM. Well done to the head coach and the technical staff, to the management, and all sympathizers of Bakau Komani. Come back stronger again. Well done to the entire community of Bakau. The presentation will be followed by our league winners. To start with, medals, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Bakau Komani, and they'll be also going home with $80,000 as runner-up of the KMRFA Male Third Division or Men Third Division League 2025-2026. Is the check ready? Bakau Komani's captain to receive the check. $80,000 is awarded to Bakau Komani as runner-up of KM Regional Met Third Division League 2025-2026. Aliso Budola, $80,000 for Bakau Komani. Congratulations. To be presented by the General Secretary of the Gambia Football Federation, Mr. Lamin M. Jassy. Well done. Thank you. Congratulations. And now, we are almost getting there. Next on our item will be the presentation of gold medals to our league winners. ASM Athletic FC, KM Regional Men's Third Division League 2025-2026 champions, back-to-back for that matter. They are former champions, and here they are again to take it. What belongs to them, they said, Jeljelat. Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of gold medals to our champions, back-to-back, ASM Athletic FC. Mylen Goloho, the hero for tonight, the goalkeeper himself, making that crucial save at the decisive moment to give his club to retain the title. ASM Athletic FC will be joining the playoffs and be hopefuls of GFF Men's Second Division. They'll be eyeing for that spot in the regional playoffs. Congratulations to the team, the management, the partners of ASM Athletic FC, all the men and women behind it. Well done. Thank you, Bakau Komani, for the guard of honor. Bulendem. Congratulations, Mustafa Jallo and the KMRFA executive for such a successful season. It has been a very hectic season for KMRFA. Lots of ups and downs, challenges. But here we are. El Presidente ASM Athletic. Gachangalava, congratulations to the entire community. Amadou Sane Nyancho, congratulations to the Sane Kundanka. Congratulations to the technical staff of ASM. Defingel Lurafet, back-to-back champions. of KMRFA third division. Why do Chahan, back to back. No, do you feel hale? Li do you feel hale? Li you feel magla? Jel Jelat. Amadou Mane. Thank you so much. Instead of Amadou Sane, Amadou Mane, my president be. Sumatoma. Congratulations. Yo Amadou renga muna tuda. Yaba Tom. Congratulations. Yena koyor ASM Athletic. Team Bubahbi. Team Bumun. Team Bukayor. Our winners, our champions of KMRFA Men Third Division League. Captain Bulden Sen Dalasi Willie Keme. Manamu Temeri Juni Dalasi. Manamu Wuluje Ujinere. Wuluje Temedere, huh? Sikema Soni Butumbul. Kone Sivile Soni Keme. Del Fadera, Ulajad Begut. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations, head coach. Tactic Bibahna. Bafode. Congratulations to Bafode and the entire technical team. Agangun Fofu. Joma Halis Matagala. Joma Halis Matagalen. And now, the presentation of check, $100,000. Hey, ASM. There is 200 for Matagalen. And now the presentation of check, $100,000 to ASM Athletic FC, back to back. Congratulations to the captain, Miruchan. Hey. Hangaman, man buga halis. Congratulations to the captain. Thank you, John F. YASM FC, Athletic FC Lingandef. Du yefi hale, yefi magla, yefi ku feke demba fekatay. Yena koyor. And now buldem de paraguma siyode. Trophy bange ñu. Ndal bi nga jëlon daw, ñu ne nga jëlaat ko yobu ko kër ndaxte ya ko mom. 300 la am di, bay ma tagal gay. Ladies and gentlemen, Sehuman Sali, the captain of ASM Athletic FC, receiving the trophy with the president, Amadou Mane. It's coming home. Back to back, Mansali. Back to back, Mr. Mane. And now, the official photo. But I know them, Fali. No. Haral guy knew. After ñom galas da gaay ñoo ngeen natalu after ngeen dem fale DJ music mane gaay music ñu natalu our champions of the KM Regional Men Third Division League ASM Athletic FC. Well done to the entire community. ñu nga dem Ahankai, Mansali, Captain Mansali, and of course El Presidente, Amadou Mane, the official photo with the KM Regional Executive members and the GFF Executive members. Be memory la, Mailengay photo bu nice, naxte may nañ ma xaalis. Musuma def MC ñu may ma xaalis, tell of us. Congratulations, ASM Athletic FC. Winners of KM Regional Men's Third Division League for 2025-2026. Bi du yefi hale, bi yefi magla. Yeah. Well done. Dem len fale ngeen bay captain bi. Bay len captain bi, kay len si gannaaw. Kay len si gannaaw fi. DJ Peace parel ma music bi. Kay len si gannaaw fi. Dem len si gannaaw. Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, home, back to back for ASM at FC, Sydney Churchillstown is coming there. Ko baangi ñëw de gay may leen ko yoon ko baangi ñëw may leen ko yoon Mansali gay ñu ngi la xaar Mansali gay ñu ngi la xaar de bala photographie fii la bala photographie fii la yéen ko baangi ñëw ngeen ay toog du nataal gros bii du nataal ko baa nekk di ñëw jóg leen ko baa nekk di ñëw di ko baangi ñëw de jóg leen ko baa nekk di ñëw. Are you ready? Are you ready? And now, the winners of the next third division league for KM Regional Football Association is Captain Malahade is one, two, three. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to present to you the winner of game 2025 ASM. ASM Athletic FC! Music! Thank you. 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 Wow.